The phone rang, and for a second, everything stopped. It was his voice. But that was impossible.
Lily had come to terms with Sam's disappearance. It had been 3 years since her best friend vanished without a trace, 3 long years of sleepless nights and unanswered questions. She was curled up on her couch, the soft glow of the TV flickering across her face, when her phone buzzed. At first, she thought it was a spam call, maybe someone from work. But then she saw the name on the screen, Sam. Her breath caught in her throat. Her hands trembled as she picked up the phone. How could this be happening? Sam had been gone for years. Slowly, she pressed the phone to her ear, her pulse pounding in her ears. Lily, the voice on the other end, was unmistakable. It was Sam. But his voice was faint, distorted, like he was speaking from a place far away. "Help me." And then, nothing. The call dropped. Lily's heart raced, her mind a whirlwind of confusion and fear. How was this even possible? She knew it didn't make sense, but what if Sam was alive? What if he had been trying to reach her all this time? Without thinking, she threw on her jacket and set out, determined to uncover the truth. The thought that Sam was still out there, somewhere, scared her more than anything. She tried calling back, nothing. Checked the call log, no record. It was as if the call never happened. But Lily felt it deep in her bones, Sam was out there. She started retracing the places they used to go, the cafe they frequented, the park they walked through for hours. Maybe someone's seen him, she thought. But everywhere she went, it was the same, blank faces, no answers. "What are you trying to tell me, Sam?" she whispered to herself, her voice cracking. Days passed, and the strange occurrences only escalated. Her phone would ring late at night, but when she picked up, there was nothing but static. She found texts in her phone that she didn't remember sending, messages like "I'm here" and "help me." Her mind was unraveling, but she couldn't stop. Sam was reaching out, he was trying to tell her something. Each clue was a thread pulling her deeper into the mystery. Then, while going through an old photo album, she found something that made her freeze. It was a picture of Sam, taken just days before he disappeared. But it wasn't Sam that caught her attention, it was the background. A crumbling, abandoned building. One they knew well, but had never visited. Their secret place. Lily knew what she had to do. She had to go there, even though every instinct screamed at her to stay away. The building stood at the edge of town, decaying and overgrown. When she arrived, the wind howled around her, as if nature itself was warning her to turn back. But she pressed on. Her flashlight cut through the dusty, empty corridors, every step echoing like a drumbeat in the silence. As she approached the final room, her phone rang again. Sam. This time, she didn't answer. She let it ring as she scanned the room, and then, in the farthest corner, she saw it, a figure. Sam. But it wasn't the Sam she remembered. His face was pale, shadowed, his eyes hollow and desperate. Lily. His voice was barely a whisper, like a fading echo. Please, free me. The air felt thick, and suddenly everything clicked. Sam had never really left. He had been trapped, caught between this world and the next, unable to find peace. Lily, choking back tears, knew what she had to do. She found the mark Sam had left, a sign only they would understand, and when she touched it, the air around her stilled. The calls stopped. Sam was finally at rest.